Hi everybody, it's Mark Shellshear. This is the Mark Art Show coming to you from Galleria de las Islas, and I'm standing in front of one of Melbourne Aquino's wonderful paintings and a sculpture by Richard Buxani. We've been talking about embracing the growth mindset, and yesterday we talked about consistency within the studio, within the workplace, and today we're going to talk about consistency in sales and marketing. But just to go over yesterday, we said we need to be consistent in our work. So when we work, that we work. We go there and we really do work. We need to be consistent in setting aside a minimum of 20 minutes a day so we can spend time educating ourselves, reading the right books, learning new skills, doing things that make us better. Okay, the next thing we need to do is work on our thinking. Work on our thinking, get rid of that negative inner voice, quieten it, retrain ourselves so we speak positive, affirming things to ourselves. We need to recognize the thief, that the thief's there all the time, and we need to use the thief to our advantage. We need to develop a friendly personality so that we can make friends with people very easily in the gallery and art scene. We need to be able to learn to speak in public so we can be confident when we're dealing with strangers, confident when we're asked to make a speech at an opening, or confident when we're invited to the local school to talk about our art. Whatever situation, we need to be able to stand up on very short notice and speak about our art confidently, articulately, and be able to deliver a message that people will not only enjoy, but they will be inspired to do something about. These things are all learned skills that we can do. Now let's talk about consistency in sales and marketing. Now every time I talk about sales, artists go cold. They think that I'm expecting them to walk up and cold sell to strangers. You know, selling is more than that, as I've tried to say. Selling is more than that. It's developing a friendly personality. It's learning to talk to people. It's learning to be able to walk up and relate to strangers on their level. Talk to them in a way that they're comfortable and they're able to tell their story as you tell your story. So sales is more than just that word. It's more than that. Sales is really developing a relationship with somebody, becoming friends with them, and turning those friends into collectors. That's what sales is about. Okay, but there's other sort of sales and marketing. So let's look at a few here. Now you can build on these. I'm only going to give you a few things that I think about all the time, that I use and develop, and I see there's a lot more we can do with these things. And the good part about these things that I'm talking about is that they're free to use. The first one is Facebook. Now, most artists have a Facebook page and are also involved on Facebook groups, artist group sites. I encourage that. I think they're very good to be part of. There's many collectors who look at these sites and sales can come from it. But artists, when you put your painting up, just don't put, work in progress, or don't put just the title and the medium and the size. Put up a story about the painting. Tell a story and be consistent every day. If you're going to post your paintings every day of the week, then post every day of the week. If you're going to only post 3 times a week, then post only 3 times a week. Don't be erratic, because people like to see consistency, and you build a following that way. You know, look at Kelly. Kelly's one of the great examples of being consistent in marketing her paintings on a daily basis. Every day, when I turn on my computer and open up on the page, there is Kelly's painting for today. And I love that. It screams out at me and says, hey, look, I am putting my work out there and I'm talking about the work. And people like that. And I'm sure since Kelly's been consistently doing that, she's getting more likes, she's getting more comments, and she's getting favorable feedback from other people. Now, it's consistency. It's putting my art out there every day. Now, you've got to make the decision. If you make the decision to do it every day, then you have to do it every day. If you make the decision to do it 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then do it that way. You see, now, this is what a lot of artists don't get. I expect the supermarket to always be where it said it will be, even if I only go there once a month. I expect it to be there. I expect it to be consistent and not be open one day and close the next and be erratic and only open at night this week and next week they're only going to open for 2 hours in the hour. No, that's not what they do. They're consistent. And you and I have got to see that Facebook and all these things are the same thing. If you want people to follow you, consistency is the key. If you only want to post 3 times a week, then post 3 times a week. But do it so that your followers, your fans, your collectors recognize the fact, well, you post every Saturday morning, and that they can look and see that you posted on Saturday morning. It's important that people get into habits in following, and that we get into habits in the way we post and what we do. But please, every time you post, tell a story, guys. Stories are important, stories are entertaining, and people like it. Next thing, I believe every artist should be doing videos, and we have a lot of people doing videos on there. We have Katrina doing videos, we have Sylvia, we have Amy, we have Kelly, we have many who are doing videos now, and Mike doing videos all the time promoting their art. They're consistent. Now you make this decision when you do a video, am I going to do the video once a week, once a day, twice a week, and then stick to that again, just like you're doing with your Facebook posts. Why? Because people like consistency and they see that, oh, every Wednesday so-and-so's got this video up. It's important that you do it that way because then we can follow. Because you know what? I notice that I miss so much in the news feed because my news feed goes so quick, I don't see things. But if I know that somebody is going to load up a video on a Thursday, I will go there on the Thursday and see if that video has been loaded up, and then I will push it on to other places. So it's that consistent thing. And when you do a video, put your face on it, show your painting, talk about your painting, have a story to talk about your painting. You only have to talk for a minute, 2 minutes, that's all. But people get to know you. And that's what's important. They get to recognize your face. And as scary as that might be, and as frightening as that might be, it's very necessary. So that in your community, when you go to the show, they say, oh wow, that's somebody, that's an artist. I saw a video they did. We need to do that. It's recognition. You need that recognition. Next thing we talked about is doing emails. Consistently doing a monthly email newsletter out to your fans, out to your followers, out to anybody who will actually receive it. And talk about what's happening in your life, in your studio. Now you may think that what's happening in your studio or what's happening in your life is pretty irrelevant, but it's not the point. Other people want to know. People want to know, what are you thinking about? What colors are you using this week? Have you started a new series? Or have you found that you got so far in a series and dropped it and forgot about it and moved on to something new? People are interested, so tell the story. But if you're going to do a monthly email, make sure it's on the first something of the month. And make sure every first Friday, bang, it's there in their inbox. People get used to it. People will look for specials in it. People will see things in it that will inspire them. Be consistent. Okay, this is another one I was thinking about. I told you all to prepare artist packs because I believe artist packs are so powerful when you have a show that you can hand these out to people. Hey guys, also put a few things in your purse or in your bag and carry them when you go shopping or something. You're never going to know who you're going to meet. You could meet somebody who walks up and says, hey, I saw your video, I loved it. Hey, here, take an artist pack. You know, be always ready to give them out. Be consistent. Consistency with all we do. Now, is everybody going to look at your video every week? No. It's just like me. I put up a video every day and I do a blog every day. Does everybody who follows me look at my blog, my video every day? No, they don't. I know that. But they expect it to be there, so on the day that they do look, it's there every morning. And that's what all of us have got to do. Not everybody reads my blog every day, but those who do read it occasionally, when they want to read it, they expect there to be a daily blog so they can read it. It's what we do, it's the consistency, and we build that into our life, build it into our art practice, and it is a blessing to other people. Consistently engage with people through social media. It is free, people will get to know you, people will recognize you, and sales will come. Look, I hope that's helpful. I hope this embracing this mindset is good for you and you're learning something out of it. It's inspiring me and it's making me look at some of the areas that I've got to catch up on, where I've sort of got a little bit slack on and I've got to fix. So I'm doing things as well. I love it when we get challenged, when I get challenged as well to do things and to make some changes. Hey guys, I look forward to the coming days. There's some big changes coming and I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of you in your own studios, probably next year, talking to you, finding out more about your art practice and how we can better help you to be a better artist. Hey, remember there's people out there hurting, reach out, help them, smiles and hugs are free, give them away generously. And have a fabulous day, and I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. Ciao.